Madame, messieurs, très heureux de vous retrouver pour ce nouveau numéro de décryptage sur Africa 24. Aujourd'hui, nous recevons M. Gagan Gupta, président directeur du groupe Arise IIP, une entreprise engagée dans le développement de l'écosystème industriel en Afrique. Avec plus de 20 ans d'expérience dans la chaîne logistique et industrielle, M. Gagan Gupta est aujourd'hui présenté comme un maillon essentiel dans la transformation industrielle du continent africain. Initiateur de la zone économique spéciale du Gabon, il est également en charge de la mise en œuvre de la première plateforme industrielle intégrée et durable d'Adétikopé au Togo. Avec lui, nous parlerons du déploiement du groupe Arise IIP, mais aussi des défis de l'industrialisation du continent africain. Monsieur Gagan Gupta, pouvez-vous nous présenter Arise IIP et nous dire ce qu'elle fait concrètement?
So, thank you for having me here. I'm Gagan. I'm CEO of Arise IIP. Arise IIP is a developer of industrial zones. It is a company that was born in Africa, and we focus on developing industrial zones. We have currently an industrial zone in Gabon. We are developing one in Benin, and as you know, we inaugurated one in Togo on 6th of June, and we're developing one in Ivory Coast. So unlike most of the companies that develop industrial zones, they typically just focus on developing the infrastructure, which is really developing the roads, water, electricity. We will go beyond the normal industrial zone and we focus on the entire ecosystem. And therefore, we don't call ourselves as developer of industrial zone, but we really call ourselves as integrated industrial platform, because we just focus on the entire ecosystem. So that's a little bit about what Arise IIP is and who I am.
Vous avez signé avec le gouvernement du Togo un partenariat en vue de développer la première zone économique du pays, dénommée Plateforme industrielle d'Adétikopé, qui a été inaugurée officiellement le 6 juin 2021. Quel est votre rôle dans ce projet?
Sure. So PIA, as you mentioned, is a joint venture between Arise and Republic of Togo, where Arise has 65% stake, the Togo government has 35% stake. So our role in this industrial zone is really to do four things. First, build the infrastructure. So we're building all the infrastructure as part of this industrial zone. The industrial zone is spread over 1,000 hectares. The first phase is 140 hectares, which we inaugurated 6th of June. The second role for us is really ensuring that we bring the customers who will come and establish in the industrial zone. So we go and market the industrial zone, bring the customers to come and set up their industry in the industrial zone. That's the second role we play. The third role we play is to ensure that the customers coming in here will have access to the raw material that is required for them to transform. That's the third role we play. So we ensure that they're able to get the soya bean or the cash or the cotton that is required for them to transform. The fourth role that we play is to ensure that all of this is done very sustainably. So for example, this entire industrial zone is going to be powered by renewable sources. Then we ensure that all the raw material that is coming in the industrial zone is traceable, verifiable. That's the fourth role we play. And when you look at the government, they come and play what they call as the regulatory role. So they ensure that all the required legal framework is in place. They ensure that they create a single window clearance where the government approvals can be given to all the investors in a single place. And this partnerships works very well. So one way we play the role of private sector, the government plays the role of the government. Both of us come together to make this work. You know, we don't operate in supply chains globally. It's one of our shareholders, Olam, that operates. So a little bit going back, so Arise IIP is a joint venture between Olam and Africa Finance Corporation, where Olam holds a stake and Africa Finance Corporation holds a stake, but the company is run by the management, and therefore no particular shareholder has a particular influence. And therefore the supply chain business run by Olam is independent of what is done by Arise IIP. As far as Arise IIP is concerned, we are focused on developing ecosystem, and what we do is we don't run global supply chain, but we run actually local supply chain. So what our model is to ensure that raw material produced in a country is transformed within the country. So it's, I would say, local supply chain, not a global supply chain. Once it's produced, the value added, then it goes to export any place in the world.
Vous vous êtes également donné pour ambition de libérer le potentiel industriel du continent africain. Quels mécanismes comptez-vous mettre en place pour rapidement renforcer les acquis des États africains en matière d'industrialisation?
Sure. So I think again, I'll a little bit focus more on the countries that we are operating on, what we are doing there to unlock the full potential of those countries and the raw material that they produce. I'll start with Gabon. For example, Gabon used to export round logs till about 2010. And if you now come to this year, Gabon has moved from 26th largest exporter to second largest exporter of vinegar globally. And that has been possible. Why? Because we look at the entire value chain and we say what is going to make them competitive. And now Gabon has started to export plywood, and since there are so many plywood companies, now you have glue manufacturers, and then you have a company that transform plastic waste into packing material, which is used to pack this material. So you also then start creating what I call as entire ecosystem. So typically when we go to any country, our focus is how do you create that ecosystem around a particular industry. Like we did in Gabon in timber, we are doing something similar in cotton in Togo, something similar in cotton in Benin. So really look at all the aspects of the industry and say what will make it competitive. Now if you come specifically to PIA, which you visited yesterday, for textile industry to be successful, there are three key components. First component is availability of cotton, which Togo has. The second is really the power cost. And therefore, we said there'll be a dedicated power unit, completely renewable, within the industrial zone to power the industries. The third really is skilled manpower. So we are now in the process of tying up with institutions to build a vocational training so you can train people.
Selon vous, qu'est-ce qui fait obstacle à l'industrialisation complète du continent africain alors que son potentiel agricole et minier est immense?
So I think you've summarized it. We've asked a very valid question, and it will be difficult to say at Africa level because Africa has 54 countries. So but I will generally say what are the challenges we see in a lot of countries. However, there are some countries that will be a little bit less, a little bit more. So the first challenge is really that there's no industrial framework to make industrial zones work. When I say industrial framework, so most of the time when the governments want to build industrial zone, they don't know or they don't focus on a particular area. So they just say they want to industrialize. There's no focus on what industry can be competitive, what industry can be globally exportable. That's the first part. And then the second big challenge is really in terms of skilled manpower. So a lot of times you want to develop the industry, but the skilled manpower is lacking. The third challenge you really face is the availability of capital. So when the industries want to set up, the capital might not be available for them to set up. I think the fourth big challenge is you do not have a single player which focuses on the entire value chain. So you have players which focus on one part of the value chain or the second part of the value chain, but not the entire problem. And therefore the ARISE focus is to solve the problem across the value chain. Since most of the time people are focusing on one part of the value chain, it does not work. And so for me, I think the biggest challenge I will summarize is that there are multiple problems and you need to look at the entire ecosystem. Everybody looks at part of the ecosystem and therefore it does not work.
Pour finir, le président du Togo, Faure Gnassingbé, a affiché sa satisfaction quant au démarrage rapide du projet d'Adétikopé malgré la pandémie de Covid-19. Quelles sont vos impressions sur ce projet?
I think that is, we signed, as I mentioned, the contract with the government of Togo, July 7, 2020, at the peak of pandemic, and we finished in less than 11 months. And that really talks about the DNA of ARISE. So at ARISE IIP, we're very clear when we get into something, our teams put the best efforts to ensure that we deliver. And that is what separates us from most of the players, where, typically after signing, it can be years before it gets delivered. So I think the biggest thing that we are able to do that is because of the teams that we have. At ARISE IIP, we have great teams that ensure that we keep our commitments.